These are girl code rules that I think every girl should follow. Let's get into it. If your friend tells you she needs to go to the bathroom, you go with her. We don't let our friends go to the bathroom alone. If you find out that the guy you're talking to has a girlfriend, yes, it's his fault for talking to you, but it's also on you at that point to stop talking to him. Never ever let a girl walk home alone. And if a girl ever asks you for period supplies and you have them, you better give it to her. Do not leave girls in situations like that. Okay, so I've been through a few breakups in my life. I'm gonna give you guys my breakup tips because it's literally one of the most sinking, empty feelings that you can go through, and it sucks. The first thing you need to know, and I know this is gonna be hard, but don't talk to them. Do not speak to them for at least a few weeks, if not a few months. If you talk to them too close to when you guys broke up, you might say things you don't mean. You both might say things you don't mean. However, if you take that break in talking, you both have a chance to digest what happened, and there's a bigger chance you might get back together. But if not, know that you are one step closer to finding your person. The other thing is to take this as an opportunity to work on yourself. I've done the most work on myself in terms of like working out, learning to love myself, etc., and having more time to build up my friendships after breakups. And I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. So think of it that way. I know it's hard, but the only thing that'll heal it is time, and you got this. As your big sister, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do not need to put up with anyone in your life who's not making you happy anymore. It's true, you don't owe anyone anything. If you had friends that are no longer making you feel good about yourself, you don't have to keep them around. You can distance yourself. Everyone in your life should only be making you a better person, make you light up with happiness, excited to see them, and should only make you feel more confident and more excited, not bring you down in any way. I think we make excuses and put up with people way too often, and we're gonna stop right now. Okay, I love you. This video is for the girl. These are my best girl tips for high school. Let's get into it. As someone who grew up after high school, I have some tips. People are gonna be mean to you. People are so mean in high school, but honestly, you need to know that they're just insecure about themselves. Under no circumstances are we changing ourselves to fit in. You'll be a little tempted to change your personality around certain people, but there is nothing better than just embracing the personality that you have. If you ever need to go on a walk during your class because you just need a mental health break, blame your period and go for that walk. No teacher can say no to that. Find a few people, even if it's one person that you can genuinely trust. And if someone gives you bad vibes, trust your instincts. Because at one point or another, they're gonna prove you right. And you don't wanna go through that. So if you get bad vibes, avoid. Let me know if you want more tips. Alright, today we're gonna talk about long distance because it can be hard, so send this to your person. You both need to decide how often you want to talk to each other. And that might seem like the most awkward, like uncomfortable thing ever, but it's true. Because listen, if you set those expectations right away, then there's no room for disappointment. But if you're thinking you're gonna talk every night and your person's thinking you're gonna talk like every 3 days, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a big problem. Number 2, you need to step up the effort. When you're far from each other, you're so much more likely to be insecure about the relationship or not feel loved. Like, have date nights over FaceTime and don't just talk. Plan it out, order the same food, be cute. Like, you just gotta step up the effort. Number 3, know that it's possible, okay? If you're going long distance, there's a lot of people who are gonna tell you that you can't do it. Honestly, what kind of advice is that? You need to keep the faith in your own head that it is possible. It just depends on how much effort you're both willing to put in. Okay, I haven't done a dating advice video in a while, so here we go. These are my rules for the talking stage. Listen up so you don't waste your time. Let's get into it. Number 1, there is no reason for the talking stage to be more than a month. Girl, if he needs that much time to decide if he's into you, then he's not as obsessed with you as he should be. I stand by this because I know people need a talking stage to get to know one another, but you don't need more than a month. Number 2, never give him your full effort because it is just a talking stage. You can't get overly invested or act like you're dating yet, and you can't give him the perks of being a girlfriend if he's not gonna call you his girlfriend. Okay? Okay. Number 3, make sure you're actually getting to know him and not ignoring the red flags. There are so many red flags that can come up in a talking stage that we just look over because they're cute, right? No, we're not gonna do that. If he's already starting to disappoint you in the talking phase, what is gonna make you think it's gonna get better after that? Let me know if you want more tips. My green flags for relationship. These are some good signs if you're talking to someone new. Let's not waste our time. Number 1, if they do things that are completely unexpected. My favorite type of love language. Like unexpected cute texts or notes. Or if he plans like a whole surprise date. Green flag. I love surprises. Another one is if he is really curious to get to know you. I think it's so romantic if a guy wants to know like every single part of you. What makes you laugh? What makes you cry? What do you love? What do you hate? Like if he doesn't know your weird phobias, he ain't the one. Okay? Leave more green flags in the comments. I want to read them. This is real friends versus toxic friends. This is the truth that you need to hear. Real friends are gonna be there for you even when it's inconvenient. Toxic or even just fake friends in general are only gonna be there for you when it's convenient for them. And that's how you can tell them apart. Real friends are honest, but not mean. And there's a difference. Toxic friends just say the meanest stuff and they blame it on being honest. But you can tell when someone's saying something to help you versus when someone's saying something to make fun of you. Let me know if you want more tips. How to deal with comparing yourself to other people. Okay, I do this. It sucks. It's literally the worst and it can rob you of your happiness. So this is how you're gonna switch your mindset. Someone else's success does not take away from yours. And you are gonna start thinking of your life as a collaboration rather than a competition. That one quote literally changed my entire outlook. Because yeah, it's natural to want to compare yourself to other people. But if you look at it more as a collab than a comparison, you're gonna be so much happier. You know what no one talks about? How hard friend breakups are. Like, think about it. You were so close with this person for so long, and for whatever reason, this person who knows so much about you just isn't in your life anymore. And like, everyone talks about breakups and how painful they are. But friend breakups, those hurt different.